All right, hey everybody, in this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can de-stink your garbage disposal if you have some mysterious smells coming from your sink area. Hopefully this video can help you identify some of the smells and get rid of them. So let's get started. The likely culprit here, obviously we have food over time gets stuck not only down inside your garbage disposal, but underneath the little splash guard there. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to just run some clear water, get things kind of generally cleaned out. You can see there's a little speck of food there. Just try to get everything washed down as best as possible, and feel free to turn on the garbage disposal. Now we're going to remove the splash guard here. Obviously make sure the garbage disposal is absolutely turned off. That is on you. Make sure that's off so you don't obviously lose an appendage or get cut up or nicked or something. Then you're going to remove the splash guard like this, and you're going to find a lot of food that's actually caked on underneath the underside of that splash guard. So you can clean that out by hand, or you can perhaps put it in the dishwasher. I put mine in the dishwasher, works pretty well, gets it nice and clean. So that's a pretty simple concept there. All right, so let's take a look down inside the garbage disposal as best we can. Obviously, the next likely culprit for smells is going to be coming from within, possibly caked onto some of those horizontal or vertical surfaces that you can't possibly see or get to. So what we're going to do, use some basic household cleaning materials here to get things relatively clean. So we're going to start off with a handful of ice cubes. We're going to pack those down in there. I recommend, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, not an exact science. And we're going to take some lemon peels. And this is going to help give it a nice citrusy blend. Notice the thinly cut slices there, and not a lot, but maybe a few or so. It's not an exact science. And then we're going to take some baking soda and maybe a tablespoon or two, put some of that in there. And then in order to activate that baking soda to act as a cleaning agent, we're going to take some good old-fashioned vinegar, and as much as you want there. I kind of used maybe a quarter of a cup. You'll hear it start hissing really nicely. All right, so that's in there. And next up, we're going to take some household bleach, just a splash, and that will help sanitize and kill some of those germs. So we'll let that just kind of sit for a second, and we'll top it off with some more ice cubes. The ice cubes helps kind of make it an abrasive agent to get some of that food removed and whatnot. Now we're going to turn it on, and don't be alarmed, but you're going to hear some pretty loud grinding and crunching, right? And that's the ice particles obviously getting, and the lemon peel obviously getting chewed up. But it should kind of resolve itself and go back down to a relatively normal sound once those big chunks are taken care of. So we're just going to let this thing run for several seconds, up to a minute possibly. It's going to be a sound-based thing. You can see there's still some remnants in there. So once you feel like the sound is kind of leveled off, we're going to take a little bit of water and just give it a flush while the garbage disposal is still on. Obviously use extreme caution with the splash guard removed like that. Things can pop up at you, or obviously you can't see the blades turn, so you might think that it's off, but it is indeed on. So we're going to splash that water around, get everything rinsed down there really well. And then all that water is exiting the trap and bringing all that stuff with it and leaving a nice citrusy smell toward the end. We're going to turn off the garbage disposal, but we're still going to keep the water running. We want to rinse all those food particles out past the T-trap down there. All right, and next up we will obviously take our splash guard, and once it's all cleaned up, right, we will put it back in. It just kind of pops right in. Again, obviously make sure the garbage disposal is off before you mess around trying to reinstall the splash guard. And then we'll do a final rinse, and that is it. How often do I do this? Every couple of weeks or so, maybe every month. Helps keep things nice and fresh. Hopefully this video has been helpful. For more do-it-yourself projects and real home product reviews, be sure to subscribe. Thanks.